A little bit about me. My name is Natalie Guadalupe. I am a licensed clinical marriage and family therapist. I am also a family law attorney. I primarily practice in the state of Texas. Well, I should say only at this point. I'm licensed in the states of Maryland and in Texas. However, my practice and all of the legal information I provide is based on Texas law. It is my honor to have you here listening, watching, participating, and I look forward to having more discussions and hearing from you guys. Welcome to the podcast where we discuss family law. We focus on divorce and custody. So a legal case is very emotional, especially when it has to do with you and your family. Something that you will need along this journey is an emotional think tank. So what is that? A practical tip sometimes overlooked or unrecognized by attorneys is the emotional side of divorce. There's also an emotional side to a suit affecting the parent-child relationship, which is a custody case, a child support case, or visitation case. You will hear me use a lot of legal terms, and I'll try to slow down and break that down so that it is normal speech, so that it is easy to understand for the listener. So sometimes we attorneys get way too focused on knowing the law, explaining the law, presenting the very best legal argument, that we neglect to address the emotional side of divorce or a custody case. My hope is that this podcast will also embrace the emotional experience. Many of you know that I am also a licensed clinical marriage and family therapist, which means I get all touchy-feely and I get into the details of the law. This means that family systems are embedded into my background. They are part of my core. I'm constantly thinking about how others feel and the emotional and cognitive impacts of decisions and experiences. As I was starting to say, divorce is a very, 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 in the voice of my preschooler, very, very emotional process. Divorce in a custody case will take you through all of the stages of grief and in no particular order. And right after you've cycled through all of those stages of grief, you will recycle again and again, over and over in no particular order. I know that's not too comforting, but I want to normalize that experience so that you know you're not alone and know you're not going crazy. It is normal to cycle through grief. This happens even as you journey through the process of healing. And in fact, it is a very important part of the process of healing. So because of all this icky emotional stuff, you will greatly benefit from an emotional think tank. Hopefully, you will also benefit from listening to this podcast. So what is an emotional think tank, and how are emotions and thinking even in the same phrase? Well, your emotional think tank is a group, and a group can be a dyad, which is two people, a group of people who think and feel together. You plan and strategize, and you process how you are feeling throughout that process. It helps to find a divorce recovery group or a group through some of the social media platforms that are out there. There will be times where you are mad as hell, sad as hell, happy as all get out, and you'll be cycling through questioning yourself. What did I do wrong? What did they do wrong? And you'll really know what they did wrong. You'll be glad that you did not have kids. You will regret not having kids. You'll list out all the things that went wrong, all the things that could have gone right. You'll worry about the kids. You'll have all kinds of thoughts and emotions all tangled up together. You'll analyze and reanalyze and redissect the past. You'll see all the red flags that you missed, and you remember all the naysayers who are never fully supportive. You'll feel sadness, regret, shame. You'll cycle through a lot of different feelings. Don't run from those feelings, embrace them. Now, I thought you were a lawyer. Yes. I am a lawyer, and I will get to the legal side of it. However, since we are not all one portion of a pie, we are all portions of a pie. We are emotional, we are cognitive. For this divorce or suit affecting the parent-child relationship, we are also legal, and there are legal steps and documents and things you need to do to prepare your case. But first and foremost, you need to address the emotional part of you, because that's the part that is not always within your awareness. and it can cloud your judgment and your thinking. So first, address the emotional issues. You'll find people coming out of nowhere, and you'll find people suddenly disappearing. In summary, your entire world may shift.